So playing against Kog'Maw or Lulu. Kog'Maw or Lulu. What do we want to play into that? Oh man, that's already a tough composition to play against. Not many people do it though. We could do Sona into that. It might be okay. I genuinely deem like Kog'Maw isn't played that often at all, but actually it's pretty good. It's another Ezreal with TP. Do we have to? I don't really want to play with an Ezreal with a TP. I'll have to take heal here then. But yeah, I deemed Kog'Maw actually pretty strong. Just nobody really plays him for some reason. But Kog'Maw Lulu is one of the strongest things you can play bot side. Especially if you're duo. If we lose lane, it's going to be really bad. We don't have much lane priority here either, like early. We're basically saying like we're going to try and compete with you mid game and hope that we don't feed. Because if we let go a few kills, then it's going to be really troublesome to say the least. Yeah, this is a tough choice. Do I think Spell Fleece or Relic Shield is better on Rakan? I think Relic Shield's probably better. So we've got double TP top side. We've got TP on the Echo on the enemy team mid lane. Bot lane are running heal ignite. We're running TP heal. So in a straight up 2v2 pre-6 we'll lose. Once we hit 6, it's going to be pretty interesting to see where we're at. It's honestly too close to call. I think Ezra will get a chance to get a Sheen and maybe a Tyr before they necessarily become a kill threat. The Kog'Maw isn't going to want to buy Executioners. Honestly, not many people on their team will want to have Grievous Wounds. That the Maokai will probably buy a Thorn Mail. As long as I don't hit the melee hit the Maokai, we should be fine. We'll be doing a Tyr build with... Yeah, we'll do Tyr with Athene's Unholy Grail, and then after that we'll see where we want to stand, because I don't really need an Ardent Suns with this team. Redemption could be viable. Otherwise we could go greedy Lichbane. We could go like Tyr Lichbane Deathcap. That isn't out of the realm of possibility at all, but by the time I get that kind of kit, like Kog'Maw W will just easily gobble me up before I even get in range of him. So I think the safer option is just to go Tyr, Athene's Unholy Grail, finish off the Tyr into Seraphs, and then look towards Redemption. Hey Charles, you're Brazilian, and although I understand almost nothing in English, I follow your videos on YouTube. I'm glad that my videos have helped you, even though you don't understand a word that I'm saying. Thank you.
With perfect tempo.
Alright, let's see where this game takes us. Hopefully it's a slight improvement on the on our last one. They've got a large chunk of hard engaged. They've got a good front line for the Kog'Maw as well, whereas we've got a couple of assassins for the Kog'Maw. So it's gonna be interesting to see if our assassins can get to the Kog'Maw or not. If they're good, that probably won't happen. So we'll see. If it's even, that's what it's going to come down to. Do you think Swain will get a buff or a nerf soon? I don't know, they might look to buffing him for topside maybe, potentially, which would then be an indirect buff for support. I could see that happening. It's true that he's becoming more popular, but I don't think he's like that popular still. So as soon as Kog'Maw has his extended range, his W popped, we just need to respect it and just back off. Nice thing here against the Lulu is that I can hit both of them with one Q, so damage only gets mitigated onto one person with that Lulu shield. Not the best last sitting under that chart there, it's partially my fault. Lulu's already popped the health potion. Don't really want to queue without mana flow banned. Okay. Okay. Don't know if I dragged that out. The kills are going crazy across the map at the moment, but Ezreal gets the kill there. I wanted to go tier, but I think we have to pick up some different items along the way to tier. It's really awkward actually. Like I could have just picked up the Sapphire Crystal already, but we're going to be going the Athenes and Holy Groot route anyway, and we should hopefully have enough for tier on the next recall. We'll see. Yeah, pretty greedy for Lulu to go for a double kill. Ezreal got both of those kills. The downside though is that he didn't get the money for the Lulu kill to actually spend. It's currently in his pocket at the moment. Okay. Well, that just happened. Ez is going to need to recall again quickly. Where is Lulu then? There she is. Oh yeah, this lane isn't frozen properly. He can just push in one more wave here and then recall. Turret plating as well there. I still haven't got enough money now though for a tier. It's not expecting to have to recall a minute after coming back into lane. Interesting. I'm gonna pick up the null magic mantle rather than picking up the tier. Might get to the point soon where I won't pick up tier at all if I end up doing this. Null Mantle would be really good down here, not just because of Lulu's magic damage, but also Cogborn's W is largely based on magic as well. So actually make me considerably tankier. So we'll see. The code was already used, Ably? Well, I haven't given that code out at all, so that's strange. I'll have to talk to Bacon about that. I'm sorry about that. But so far, so good. Ezra's doing a really good job. It's making my life a lot easier as well.
My God, look at this. There's a bunch of berries, 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 berries.
Summoner.
Looks like, yeah, Echoes here. I've got heal, but I don't think, yeah. Can't get away from it at all. Maybe I could have considered using heal earlier, but once again, I don't think I would have made it in time. Evelyn's still on red buff. She actually hasn't got enough to do anything here. Yeah, we're not going to make it to tier. We'll just pick up the Fiends and Holy Grail as quickly as possible here. Evelyn's here. She's 6. But she hasn't got enough mana to ulti. She might die here. Cogmore just picked up a double kill.
Accelerated movement. I concur.
There's no way I can kill this Echo.
With perfect tempo.
Yeah, it's a bit oof. A bit oof indeed. Not sure whether LeBlanc has a problem here as well. The Cog's already got his 3 boots in. He's had 5 kills and assists actually. Wow, he got that in super early actually. I'll have my 3 boots in 20 seconds. Yeah, I'm really missing not having the tier. I think we're so close to Athenes and Holy Grail now that I just have to take it. It's just been a really, really awkward laning phase. Alright, we'll max W next. How late is too late to go tier? It wouldn't be too bad if I can get it in the next 2 minutes. I think later than 12 minutes it might be... Oh, okay, Ez is in trouble. Are you kidding me? Evelyn? Okay. I'm gonna die here. Okay, thank God. Oh, it was definitely looking for me though. Yeah, I don't know what my team's doing. We had a really, really amazing start to laning phase. Ezreal was 4-1. And now we're just giving their bot lane everything that they need to actually carry this game. Now the Kog'Maw has enough kills. It doesn't matter how many times you kill him. If he gets to golden still, he's done what he needs to do. That org is incredibly low. Evelyn doesn't have ulti. Echo flash. Are they still fighting over here? Okay, I didn't get an assist, but that's fine. Surprised the Warwick was staying in that area. That was really greedy for him as well. Blade of the Rain King on Kog'Maw. Careful, dude. My healing's not that good to get him back up too quickly. But if I can get the Athenians... Actually, yeah, if I can get the Athenians and Holy Grail charges in, it might be okay. Hey Tishofa, thank you for the Twitch Prime sub, welcome to the Berry Bush. Got 2 of our teammates up top side at the moment. Okay, that isn't even in the brush. Echo's coming down apparently. Sure, it's not going up to top side. No, he was coming down the bottom. Go walk around this area. As is TP. I'll have enough for tiers soon.
Like a metronome.
Nice, is the Cogmore stub used? Maybe we can look into just do like a little quick Ezreal play here. That wasn't too bad. Lulu cut off away from the Cogmore and opened that opportunity there. Nice hit right there as well from the Ezreal. Turret plating's about to fall. Okay, good job. That was the first turret of the game as well. I mean, like, once it's been 2v2 down here, we've actually done a really good job. It's when other people have intervened with bot lane is when it's been going oof. We'll need that tier. We can still have that tier. And we'll look towards Merc Treads next. They got a lot of CC and magic damage on their team. I've just got to make sure I stack this tier up as much as possible. I need to decide as well if we're going to go Seraphs or not this game. I need to decide pretty much right now. I think I will. Like getting the upgrade, the complete upgrade on it is 20% CDR, and it will give me double the rate on mana. That was glitchy. Was that Echo glitching out there for us? I will have to flash. Warwick slow. Oh god, we're so spread out. Renekton TP'd in and died pretty quickly. We can still take this Drake, which will put us at 2 Drakes. I think overall we would end up winning that then. Got enough for Merc Treads now. And then we'll start going towards Seraphs. Gonna be going soon if we're not careful. There's a thing there. Maokai thing. Echo Flash. As I need Athenes and Holy Grail stacks. So I can heal up this Ezreal up a little bit quicker. Renekton's currently trying to do Herald. He's actually got it. Yes. Yeah, I'm dead. Yeah, his path in there was actually terrible. I'm not sure what that was about. I think, did they get the Herald too? Yeah, Warwick stole Herald. That was a pretty poor play from a lot of the team there then. LeBlanc, what are you doing? What was that? Okay. Yeah, this game's going to be really difficult because now they've managed to hold up for mid-game. Yeah, we're not looking good right now. I think me and Ez have paired up really nice at this game. It's just the rest of the team just seemed a little bit off. But we've yet to have a proper 5v5 yet. Ez has made some questionable plays. Yeah, I mean a couple, but he's also got kills in lane where most of Ezreal's wouldn't have got kills, so...
From my mind to yours.
I've seen a lot worse. Just kind of got, I mean, it's a bit counterintuitive, like their late game is probably overall slightly nicer, but we need to wait until we spike a little bit more. Okay, we killed the Kog'Maw at the cost of my life, but we also lost Evelyn. It's a shame we didn't get the Ekket there as well. Yeah, we're trying to fight a 5v3. I mean, Ezreal stays alive here still, for now. Warwick still got Herald. Lulu dies to the Renekton. Maokai just has to kind of just wait for LeBlanc to go in here and then engage onto her. No, don't go into there. Does she get a kill? She doesn't get a kill. She died. I think that LeBlanc thinks that she's doing more damage than she actually is. Got a lot of magic resistance on their team. Drake number 3 is spawning for us in 5 seconds. Let's go to tank it. I don't have my ulti. Got no way out. This fight's really split and LeBlanc's not here. Renekton's dead. Herald's been used down mid as well. We've lost Renekton. Evelyn has ulti. Honestly not even sure this is worth to try and steal. She got it though. 2 deaths for a Mountain Drake. Puts us 1 away from Mountain Soul. Now Mountain Soul isn't exactly amazing. And now they know Evelyn's ult's down, so they're gonna try and do a Baron off that. They've already got the Baron. That was pretty quick, of course, it's Kog'Maw Lulu. Kog'Maw's We gotta look to take as many Baron stacks off them as possible here. Who's left? Echo? We've got a convenient stack here. Echo ulti. All things considered, that was the best case scenario after them getting a Baron. We just have to be happy with that. Echo still has a Baron though. But it does delay the game for us to actually get a chance for Mountain. I don't think Mountain's going to overall provide us with too much though, but it's better than nothing. And then the other flip side is so that, like, do we actually want to get the Mountain Drake? Because then it opens up to Elder. I think we just have to take the Mountain Soul and just hope it doesn't go that far. No, Kog'Maw died. Echo was the only person alive after all that. Sometimes with like the Rod update, shouldn't take too long now to get that fully stacked. Some 484 charges now. Ez isn't quite here yet. This Baron buff will be wearing off soon. Evelyn died without getting to do an ulti. Okay, Kog'Maw's dead. It's like the main DPS in their team. Mountains in 1 minute, it's way too long. Okay, keep going if you can. Nice. Okay, we got an ace. There's the Mountain Drake in 20 seconds. So we can definitely get Mountain Soul now. And we got Xeraths in. So it didn't take too long at all. Buying tier late. Xeraths at 26 minutes is fine. We did lose the Blanc. She tried to go cheeky play on the Kog'Maw for some reason. I think we can go Death Cap this game. I think we've got enough gold in our pocket to warrant going it. We can definitely pick up like the large rod here. I think that's fine. We're maxed out on CDR here as well. Yeah, we'll do Death Cap.
With perfect tempo.
Right, now this next fight is going to be tricky because if we lose it, it's going to be their Baron and we're definitely going to probably lose the game. Any fight we lose now is probably GG because they can end really fast with the Cogmore. Got Baron coming up here soon. Bit of a late panic kill there. Didn't need to use it, but that's their jungler dead. The jungler just threw big time. Couldn't reach the Cogmore with that as well. We've got to look for kills here. Come here. Who's faster, Cogmore or Lulu or Sona? I guess Sona. If we don't get hit by Qs. I'll push in this wave here. They're going for mid. This is interesting. I'm gonna run to my team here. Nice. It's a shame we didn't get the Baron though. We need to reset. Warwick's looking to stop the reset from happening. LeBonk's so I'll my ulti out. Just wanted to like ult the Echo there just to make sure that the Ezreal wasn't completely screwed there while being away from us. And then he seems to be okay handling himself here. Try and give him the quadra kill. We can actually end off that now. GG, interesting game. GG. Yeah, well played Ezra. Ezra had some nice moments that game. Yeah, he mispositioned a couple of times, but then again, who doesn't? Good job. Yeah, that's another good Sona game. I mean, like, could we have done it though without the Ezra being pretty decent mechanically? Not sure. But I think the Cogmore wasn't that great, and I think the Ezra was just good. So it was kind of lucky in that front. I think if the Cogmore was just better, especially in his positioning, that could have been a lot different for sure. But hey, I'm glad it didn't, and I'm glad we got the win.